Hello and welcome to another Akis video. This is Daily Race A once again. We've already covered this race this week, but the reason for this video is that I would like to talk a little bit about my love-hate relationship with the concept Daily Race A. Sometimes it can be a nightmare, and a lot of other times it can be just the race you needed. This was Thursday night. I've been having a nightmare with race C this week on Road Atlanta. I really have been struggling to get along with that combo. So after a long day and evening at work, I decided to jump in VR and just have some relaxing fun. Let's get straight into it. So my original plan was to just jump into the Ferrari F40, go for a drive on my own on Nordschleife, but then I saw it was 1 minute to race A. I haven't touched this since the start of the week. I haven't got a qualifying time on this account, so I just jumped in and thought it can't hurt to see what it's like. If it's all terrible, then I'll just go back to what I was doing. But it turned out to be really good fun. Yeah, we've already got a car in the wall on the left hand side. I'll just have to try to survive the S's. We've got another couple of cars running wide, and I am just trying to relearn how to drive this car on the fly, and I haven't tried it in VR yet. But this is actually a very nice car to be in VR. Great visibility. It has some ugly gold carbon fake plastic thing on the dashboard, but other than that, just had to ignore that bit and also ignore that I made a complete mess of that final chicane. And we are jumping to the following lap. We've got some contact ahead of me, so that's one free position for me. So we're just going past there, and as we come towards the right hand corner just before the final chicane, we can see we've got P5. He ran a bit wide, and he is also going to be a bit wobbly out of the chicane, loses all his speed, and we managed to sneak past on the inside. Yes, honk your horn, that is going to help, that's for sure. I'm having a little look here, but I'm backing out. I don't want to push anyone wide through the turn one. So we just tuck in behind, make sure to keep the car tight to the corner, and let's see if we can survive the S's as well. Lifting off a little bit, you have to be careful. If you come completely off the throttle in this car, it can get very oversteery and uncontrollable. Getting around this corner, we've got a penalty ahead of us. I'm not sure I can do anything about it. No, I get a bad run out of the chicane, and the cars in front of me are running away a little bit. So we are jumping forwards to the S's, where we've got a bit of action going on. You can see the two Spanish drivers coming into the S's, and there is contact. So one of them is sent off into the grass, and I feel a Spanish civil war incoming now. And yeah, I must admit, I couldn't really help laughing a bit because it was such a precise and such a deadly takeout. So we just carry on, and we are jumping on to the following lap now. I am under pressure from the Marlboro liveried car behind me. He got pushed back to the back of the grid at the start of the race, so he is faster than me, and he makes a move around this corner. I am backing out, make sure I can make my way through the S's. I made a complete mess of that. I have to go down to third gear to get the car in check, and another car gets a position on me, and I was taking that corner very wide. Doesn't have the same visibility as you have when you are in bumper cam. So I just had to make sure I didn't hit him, and we are on lap 8. I'm losing another position, so I'm going a bit backwards in this one, but it didn't really matter to me because at this Thursday evening, this combo was just what I needed. There was a bit of dodgy racing, but all in all, it seemed like we've got a lot of drivers in here who were also just in to have some fun, and that's basically what it's all about. This is the second race. I'm still starting from the back, and maybe the viewers most aware will notice that I am in the dark green Honda NSX. Now let's see if that's the OP color to pick. We've got a car running wide. We are sneaking up the inside there. He might be on my side stay. Yeah, there he is. He is going full beans. Let's see if he can survive. The S's really have to be careful. And let's see. He's onto the grass. This won't end well. Let's see. Nope. But that was clearly a mistake. And he backed out of that. So that definitely wasn't on purpose. All is good. And that's just me being a bit clumsy. But we both made it through the chicane. And yeah, I lost the position because of that. We got the Spanish driver getting past, and the Spanish driver makes a move into turn 1, and now I'm right behind P7 here. And shout out to you, because we really had a good race here, and we've got a bit of side-by-side into the chicane. That's not going to work, so P7 is backing out, and I'm testing out if we've got some communication going. With the answer, oh yes, all is good. And we are carrying on, making our way through turn 1. We've got the Spanish GT Sport police force running a bit wide. I am trying to make a move, but I overcook the braking zone, and he performs the perfect switcheroo on me. And I'm not an expert, but that definitely looked like the old switcheroo. And we are moving on, jumping a little bit ahead in the race, and we're coming through the S's. Now we've got the Spanish GT Sport Police Department running off the track, so I can make a move here. We are still just staying behind, make sure I don't overcook the corner this time, and try to get a good run through the chicane. Straight line it as much as possible, don't jump too much on the curbs, and we are jumping ahead once again, because I get another chance. This time we are getting through the S's. I definitely get a better run out this time, and the door is open. I will try to go for a move. We are trying to keep it tight this time, so he cannot do the switcheroo on me once again. Going through the chicane, and we made it. And let's see if we still got a conversation going. Yes, we do. So we are jumping to the end of this race. This ended with a P6, and had some good fun. And this time I decided maybe I should try to stick in a qualifying time, see what I can do. And I managed to get in a 44.579 in VR, slightly faster than my Monday morning time, which I did in flat screen. And I'm behind these two identical Marlboro liveried Hondas, and I am a bit on the outside here. I just want to get into the inside line, make sure I don't get swallowed up by the cars behind me, and let's just get through the S's. The most critical part of this race is surviving the upcoming corner. And just as I'm worried if there's someone sending it from behind, I end up accidentally sending it myself. Luckily P2 saw it and performed the perfect switcheroo on me, but that was just a bit clumsy on my behalf. So we carry on in this one. I just tuck in behind as we finish this first lap. And we are jumping a little bit ahead. We are coming through the S's on lap 2, and P2 is making a small mistake. He ends up on the grass, so he will have trouble keeping the car tight in this corner. Yes, it's got dirty tires, so I can make a move on the inside, straight line the chicane as much as possible, and try to keep up with P1. And I also have to test if we've got some communication going on in this one. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, I'll just have to concentrate on my race then, and not so much on the honking. Let's see what we can do. At least we started picking up some fastest laps in this one, and as we come through here, we are into the 44s, and on lap 8, a slight improvement once again, but P1 he was only a tiny bit slower than me, so I couldn't catch him, so we end this one in P2. But most importantly, I finished my evening with a smile on my face, all thanks to race A. I might hate you sometimes, but most of the time I really have fun. So that's all from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.